doing a testimonial about the amazing effects I've seen from the Atlantis scalar work, including the relief from COVID symptoms, the microbiome optimization, and the sleep work. I'm doing this anonymously because in my training I find I can reach more people if I do not share publicly my spiritual views. That way I can work with people from all different points of view. So first, with regard to the relief from COVID symptoms, I had ordered the treatment when my son had tested positive for COVID. And 2 days later, my daughter would test positive. And I was just in such a panic about helping my children that I ordered the relief from COVID symptoms for them, not realizing that I actually did not have enough funds in my checking account at that time to pay for it with my debit card. So I emailed Elisa and asked her to cancel the services, and I told her I would reorder when I could. But Erik told Elisa to go ahead with the services, and we subsequently found out why. 2 days later, my daughter tested positive, and she was born premature. Her lungs never fully developed, and just got really sick, like could barely move, had a fever of 103. It was so scary. The moment Elisa emailed me to let me know that she was working on my daughter, she just started to perk up. It was amazing, and she hasn't had a fever since. She's been able to move around and be out of bed. Meanwhile, my son just started like jumping up and down, no symptoms at all. So it just was so, and I felt the shift. Master Angel Erik later confirmed for me that, these changes were definitely due to the Atlantis scalar work, because I was just having a quiet moment, listening to just a spiritual talk, and without really knowingly touching anything on my phone, the song Maniac from Breakdancing comes on, which is a song I kind of view as a fight song. And it played a couple songs and ended with my wedding song, because my husband and I had been fighting with all the stress going on with COVID in our house. And then it abruptly shut off again and went back to my programming. So I said, that was very funny, Erik. And it was kind of a nice confirmation. And then that night on my computer, I went to log into my computer, and he put my insurance card as the background picture for my computer, which I thought was very funny, given, that we were fighting the COVID infection. So I just really felt the Atlantis scalar work in these results. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the microbiome optimization work. Even before Elisa emailed me to tell me that the work was done, I just got immediate GI relief, and I could tell something tangible. I was no longer feeling the same sense of constipation and gas and bloating that I had before. And it really was a small miracle, because those symptoms, they just went away and stayed away. And it was just amazing to see, because I've struggled with GI symptoms my whole life, and had a bunch of different treatments done trying to figure out what has caused them. And so that was just incredible to see very tangible physical effects. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the sleep work that Elisa had done on me. And I didn't think the sleep work would do that much for me, because usually my problem is not in falling or staying asleep, but that I just have a poor sleep schedule. I stay up way too late, get up way too late. And I've just never been a morning person, could never get up early. Used to have my friend, call me and wake me up. And even then we'd call each other, I'd go back to bed, but just could not get in a normal sleep schedule. It would be up till 3 a.m. And then want to sleep in super late. After she did the work, I started noticing that my body would naturally get tired around 10 p.m. and that I could go to bed early with ease, and that my body would naturally wake up early in the morning, not too early, but anytime between 6 and 8 a.m. with ease. And never in my life, even if I would go to bed early, was I able to wake up early with ease? And that's just been such a blessing to be able to be up in the mornings and hear the birds chirp and feel alert in the morning. So I'm just so grateful for that. The last thing I wanted to say is that I know a lot of us have been going to the Atlantis Scalar Live and asking Erik questions and really kind of desperately seeking these answers. And I was doing that too just last week because I was worried some of the things that I had gotten, maybe they weren't working, maybe I needed confirmation. And what I've learned through this process is to really go inward, that you actually have the answers you need inward. You don't have to get external validation of those answers. Trust your heart, trust what your body's telling you, meditate, and just ask Erik those questions directly, and he will answer. So he will directly answer me. The way I experience it is a yes for me is like a tightening in my throat, and a no is nothing. And so I'll ask Erik, was that you who just put that music on? And then my throat will tighten. Was that you who changed the background? Is the service effective? Why or why not? And so you're able to communicate with Master Angel Erik directly, that you don't actually need a medium as a go-between, and trust the answers you get. And then you could follow up with Erik after you've had those follow up with Elisa after you've had those conversations with Erik. So I wish you all luck in your healing journey. I hope you just continue to meditate, trust the process, express gratitude, and just see the same wonderful results in your own life. So everybody have a blessed day.